Happier, but not completely satisfied. We have a tendency to get on the outside, and I know why. I mean, guys are looking for open ice, and it's harder ice. It's not, doesn't feel open, but we did a much better job tonight to get there.
Two completely different teams on the spectrum when you look at St. Lawrence, at least record-wise, St. Lawrence and Clarkson. Was that something you looked at coming into this game? Was Clarkson as more of a focused team, or were you just taking each team the same?
No, exactly the same thing we would do every weekend. We prepare the guys for the first opponent, and then we, as soon as that game's done, then the next game, that game gets put to bed, and we prepare the next day. Now, as coaches, we do a little bit through the week, but nothing. Teams are too good. Teams are too good. They're too well coached. They're too prepared to look past anybody or to try and predict what can happen in a weekend.
How big was it for the development of this team to get rewarded with Jacob's goal? I mean, you dinged the post a few minutes before that. You kind of outworked them the first 15 minutes of that third period. They had no shots on goal until late. So to get that goal, and what does that do for your team? Not just beyond the win tonight, but just to get rewarded that way.
Yeah, there were some moments that, even when we were up a goal, Donovan Ott had the puck for an extended period of time by himself in the 4-on-4, then Pat Molino did it. To me, and we talked about this with the guys, you guys will write a headline and it'll say something that made it seem like it was a late power play goal and RPI gets a victory. But it doesn't talk about the effort of a guy who just chips a puck in and gets drilled against the boards to keep a puck in. So I really liked our commitment to playing properly in the offensive zone and creatively. And it was really important to do that. Really important to, we didn't put the game away because we didn't get the goal until later. But it sure felt like we were in control of that game. And that's a confidence builder, something that we can build on for sure.
Can you talk a little bit about that last 3 minutes? You get that matching penalty. Is that frustrating for you? Something that is a penalty that probably shouldn't happen, especially behind the play, and then you have that pass that bounces off the stick of the defenseman that goes back into the zone. There's a lot of chaos going on right back there.
Yeah, it can be a crazy time. We were doing so many good things, and that's just part of the evolution. Again, when we fly from 30,000 feet and look down, when watch from your seat, those things are quirky. But we found a way through it. And it's hard to measure what that really means moving forward, right? But you find a way through it, and then maybe next time that puck doesn't bounce over Tommy's stick. But man, there's a guy who he put on the burners and took the threat away. So all of those things are confidence builders, but you take it, you get out, you run with it, you're happy that you played, but we still got a lot of work to do. We won that game. We had, I think, 3 freshmen D, and Will Riley logs the most minutes of anybody on our team, and not having him in there and to find a way to win, and the amount of injuries that we have right now, that's a big time character win.
And Will's D partner Jake Johnson had an assist today. Did you see him step up and kind of try and replace that role Will takes in the ice?
No, I didn't see anybody step up to try to replace anybody. I saw Jake Johnson try to play the same way that we've been teaching him and the way he's capable of. I saw Kyle Hallbauer, who I don't think you guys have seen enough of, show unbelievable feet and hands and shot. Kid's got talent. And looked very comfortable in, I think, his third or fourth game. Somebody else might be able to answer that. But I think they all just, we play who's playing well, we rotate guys through, and they all took their turn doing well.
It felt great to finally have one go in the net. We were working the power play really well, and the guys kind of made some nice passes up high, and I happened to be open all alone. They found me. So, yeah, it was nice.
Did you pick up a screen from anybody on that? Or?
Oh yeah, Otter had great body position in front, and there's no way the goalie saw that puck. It was great work by him to get to the front of the net.
I don't know how much time you spent out there with that Keenan guy, the 6'8" guy, but was size a big thing for you guys tonight with matchups and everything?
No, I think we have a number of smaller guys on our team, and I think we all like to compete hard and play hard. And I honestly, during a game, I don't think size is a factor for us. We don't really see it on the ice.
Think about the offensive performance tonight. You guys spent a lot of time in their zone, especially in the first 3 quarters of the third period, and then you finally got the game winner there. Just the effort you guys put up front tonight.
Yeah, I think we were doing a lot of little things well. We were getting pucks behind their D. We were forechecking hard, and when we stick to that as a team and we do that, we spend a lot of time in the offensive end and ultimately get a lot of shots on net, and that's part of the way we play and plan on continuing to play.
What was the bench like in that last 3 minutes? We'll say, you get that matching. You luckily get that matching penalty, and then kind of a little sloppy play towards the end. Was there a little maybe craziness going on the bench at that point? Were you guys trying to settle everyone down?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a little nerve-wracking being up 1 goal in the last minutes, and they're obviously making a push to try and put one in the net, but I thought everyone responded well. I mean, we stuck to our defensive end system, and we were able to fend them off and get the win.
The coach just mentioned special teams. The power play looked good, I thought, in both situations. You got the goal, though, which was the reward. And penalty kill-wise, I think he only took 1 penalty. So I think that was 4 on the weekend. That has to be happy as far as that goes, not taking penalties discipline-wise.
Yeah, refs still get paid for tonight, only 3 penalties. But I think both teams were, I think you see that when both teams are desperate. And I thought both teams played desperate and on the edge and disciplined. And the refs, I thought, did a really good job. They let both the teams play. The power play did look good. I mean, we talked in our pregame scrum during the week about, I like where we are. We practiced the right things, but we didn't do it Friday night. And then we saw more of that tonight on the power play. And I mean, what we scored on is something that we've been practicing, and it looks like it's just a simple hockey play, but those guys have gone through those reps and done it. So power play goes +1, penalty kill shuts them out, and again, that's the difference in the game.
On the slot, and the puck jumps over that defenseman's stick. I mean, take me through it from there.
Samo and Patty made a great play. We're having a good shift. Had a lot of offensive zone time, and the puck, I was right at the top of the crease, which we've been preaching on the past 2 weeks. So had a good bounce and right place, right time. So it felt good.
When you got the puck, it was a quick fire. Did you see an opening there for you?
A little bit, honestly. Just was trying to get it off as quick as I could to make sure the goalie didn't get over. So I didn't really see much. Just was kind of firing it.
Can you talk about the shots for the weekend total? I mean, 37 today, and then you outshot Clarkson yesterday. Obviously, that outcome wasn't like tonight, but you're out shooting opponents. Why aren't they going in? I guess is a good question.
Well, I think, like I've said before, we're working on getting to the top of the crease. So as long as we keep getting there and we keep out shooting teams, goals will come, bounces will come. So I think if we continue to do that, continue to shoot the puck, good things will happen for us. So.
Jake, how big was it? Not necessarily just your goal, but the 2 times you came back after falling behind early. This is a team that when you've fallen behind a couple of times, you haven't been able to come back. But to get those quick answers, how big was that to you guys go to the first intermission tied 2-2?
Yeah, I mean, it was great. Obviously, second game of the weekend, you don't want to go into the intermission down, and we fought back. We were positive, and I think it showed a lot about us and our compete. So it was good. It was good. Everybody stayed up on the bench.
Do you think last weekend put a target on your backs a little bit? With big wins over Union, obviously those are exciting. People took notice of that. Clarkson comes in and kind of shuts the door on you guys, and St. Lawrence came in and played a match. Was that in the back of your minds at all, or no?
I think we know who we are, we know what we have, so we're going to go out and compete no matter what. I think teams will respect us a little bit. I mean, obviously after a sweep, and we're just going to get up for every game and compete like we do. So.